Do you guys hear me well? Yes? Perfect. So it's actually my first time on stage, so I'm quite excited, let's say. What I will be talking about today will be the future of online marketing. So pretty much what strategies should company focus on in order to stay up to date when it comes to online marketing, right? But before we proceed, I'm just going to give you a small summary of the different topics that I will be covering. So to start with, I will be giving a small introduction about myself. Who am I? I will be talking about traditional marketing, so what kind of strategies companies are using at the moment. And then we will focus more on the future of online marketing. In other words, I will be talking about interactive content, influencer marketing, mobile video, live streaming, chatbots, native advertising, marketing automation, and I will finish with augmented reality. So just to give you a small introduction about myself, my name is Sacha Christe. I'm from Switzerland. I'm 21 years old, and I'm the company owner of a marketing agency called Emirates Graphic. We actually have a booth right there. It's the red color. And what we do is we mainly specialize on designing and developing websites. That's number one. And then we help our clients with online marketing, right? So in other words, we just make sure our clients have an online, like a good online presence, meaning a good website, and then we help them get targeted traffic to their websites, potential clients. I've been in Dubai for the past 3 years. The company was officially launched in Switzerland, but I moved it here 3 years ago. And I'm also the co-founder of 2 other companies, which will be launched in 2 months now, UAE Stuff and the Guest List. Before talking about the future of online marketing, I'm just going to tell you briefly the traditional online marketing strategies that people are using nowadays and that people have been using for the past 10 years, such as Google AdWords, search engine optimization, bulk emailing, text messaging, social media management, and press release distribution. All these strategies should be part of your marketing plan because they do work out, they are effective. However, since pretty much all companies have been using them for the past 10 years, it doesn't make you unique anymore, right? So it should be part of your plan. However, now I will be talking about the future of online marketing and where companies should be focusing on in the next days, weeks, and years to come. The first one which I want to talk about is interactive content. So I don't know if most of you know what interactive content is. Interactive content is pretty much a mix of content marketing mixed with branded entertainment. So in a way, what it does is that it gives clients or visitors information about your website. However, it also lets them interact with your page. So in a way, it entertains them because information at the end of the day is boring, right? And a good example on the left is this company Zipcar. I don't know if you heard of them. They're quite big in Europe and they're quite big in the United States. And what they do is they pretty much rent out cars in Europe and the United States. And what they did on their website in order to pretty much guide clients on becoming members of Zipcar is that they built an interactive comparison tool that pretty much guides you on selecting whether it's better to rent a Zipcar on a monthly basis or own your own car. So you just plug in the parameters, how many kilometers do you drive per month, what is the average cost that you spend at the fuel station, and based on this information, it will tell you whether it's better to rent a Zipcar or own your Zipcar. This is a kind of interactive content in a sense that it provides the viewer with information, however, it also lets the viewer interact with your website. Another good example is what HubSpot had on their website a few months back. It's a return on investment calculator in a sense that you plug your data. How many visitors do you have per month? What is the average income you receive per visitors? And based on this data, it will show you statistics and graphs on the potential outcome of different marketing strategies and where you should be investing and what could be potentially the impact. Why is why is it still effective and why do most companies use it now and implement them on their website is because it doesn't use any traditional or pushy sales tactics. Because nowadays on websites it's all about information on your face, and at the end of the day it's boring, right? So it's a more personal approach in a sense that you're giving more than receiving, right? You're getting all their information, you give advices, and eventually these people will get back to you. There is a higher engagement rate. Why? Because it keeps people attention. As soon as you find a way to interact with your viewers, the engagement rate will be much higher. So you keep visitors on your website. The second topic that I will be covering is influencer marketing. I'm pretty sure that everybody knows what influencer marketing is. It's pretty much paying an influencer being somebody that has, let's say, a page on Facebook, Instagram with hundreds of thousands of followers, millions of followers. You pay them a specific price to advertise your services or your products through their page. The reason why it's the next big thing is because it pretty much relies on word-of-mouth marketing. Word-of-mouth marketing is by far the most effective, let's say, strategy out there. However, it's very hard to gain it. And everything is about social recommendation nowadays. So if I look up to someone, or if my best friend, for example, tells me to look at one specific product or to use the services of one specific company, most likely, since I trust him, I will trust the brand. So it works on social recommendation. And it's also trackable, because since you're paying someone, you get to see exactly how many followers they have, what is the potential reach, so you can easily track the potential outcome that it can have. And the last point is that it's reasonably cheap, because at this point, for example, 5 years ago, if you wanted to collaborate with an influencer that had, let's say, 500,000 followers, you would pay them on average $100 to $150 per post, right? So you're pretty much reaching out to 500,000 people for $150, which is cheap. Nowadays, it's around $300, so it's increasing, but it's still reasonably cheap when it comes to online marketing, because at the end of the day, most companies invest millions on Google, millions on social media marketing, and with influencer marketing, you can spend much less, target more people, and reach out to a bigger audience, let's say. The big question now is there are millions of influencers out here. You have popular pages on Instagram, you have popular pages on Facebook, you have bloggers. So, like, the amount of influencer out there is crazy. So how to find the right one? First of all, you need to identify your target market. Let me give you an example. If, let's say, I sell protein bars, the people that will be interested in my products will be the people trying to live a healthy lifestyle, or the people trying to be fit, people going to the gym, and these people will most likely follow pages of personal trainers, gym owners. So these are the kind of influencers that we have to collaborate with, because their follow bases are my target market. A second point is also the reach, because nowadays you can find influencers with millions of followers. The problem is, if you're selling a product and you have a limited amount of stock, your inventory is limited, there is no point on trying to advertise your products to millions of followers, because at the end of the day, supply should meet demand, right? The third point I want to talk about is mobile video. What I mean by mobile video is pretty much all the videos that can be accessible on your mobile phone. It can be on Snapchat, it can be on Facebook, it can be on YouTube, whatever. The reason why I decided to put Thrillist and Tasty, both companies, out here is because they're doing an amazing job when it comes to mobile video advertisement. I'm pretty sure you've seen them on Facebook, on the news feed, and I'm going to tell you now how they make this work. So the reason why mobile videos work really well is because nowadays people consume mobile media on the go. I mean, for example, 2 years ago on Facebook it was all about content. Nowadays it's all about videos. 60% of your news feed will be videos, right? And people are lazy. I mean, people don't want to read anymore. They prefer to watch. If on one side you have a paragraph with, you know, a big amount of content, and on the other side you have an animated videos, 30 seconds, most likely you will watch the video. It's going to get the same message. However, people are lazy, they don't want to read. And that's why companies are investing more in videos rather than just content writing. And of course, it's very easy to share on social media, because you might have to invest some money on creating and producing a video. However, it's very easy to be shared with your friends. And I'm going to talk about statistics later on, and you will see that 92% of people, of let's say followers, ends up sharing mobile videos to their friends, which is a crazy statistic. So just to show you the importance of mobile video and why should company invest in it, YouTube at this point has 1/3 of all internet users. 500 million hours of videos are watched on YouTube on a daily basis. Over half of video content is used on mobile. It used to be 10%, it's 50% now. As I said earlier, 92% of the viewers shares videos with their friends. 51% of marketers, including myself, we say that video marketing has the best return on investment. And just for information, if you're thinking about producing a video to showcase your services or your products, on average, 2 minutes long videos has the best engagement rate. You can do more, however, 2 minutes is the optimum duration. Now live streaming. Live streaming became a big thing, let's say about a year ago. You've seen Facebook Live, you've seen YouTube Live, you've seen Instagram Live. It's pretty much an extension of video marketing, in a sense that it's pretty much similar than video marketing, but it lets your users or your viewers interact with you. So there is a kind of personal relationships with your viewers, since they can interact with you. And the advantage is that it's completely inexpensive. The only thing you need a camera. You can use any platform such as Facebook, Instagram to interact with your audience, and it's free, completely inexpensive. And the last point, which is very important about live streaming, I don't know if you heard of the term, there is the fear of missing out. Nowadays, people are always fearing to miss out important information. And Facebook and Instagram, they also understand that, and that's why they added push notification to live streaming recently. If one of your followers or one of the people you follow will start the live streaming, you will be getting a notification saying that this guy is starting a live streaming, watch it before it ends, and this carries urgency, which is related to fear of missing out. And that's why marketers are investing a lot of effort and money on this strategy now. This is just an example of a popular page on Facebook called BuzzFeed that had a live streaming. In the past, there were some people dancing, and they were pretty much asking their users to rate their dance skills. In a way, it allowed people to interact, it created a kind of buzz, and this was shared many times on social media. So now, when, how, and why to live stream? When the problem is your target market or your consumers can be your neighbors, they can be in the same country, they can be in different countries. So when it comes to when to host a live stream, it's very important to take into consideration the time zones, right? Because there is no point, if your target market is in the States, there is no point of having a live stream in Europe around lunch break, because everybody will be sleeping anyway. How to make a live stream successful? Well, you need to engage with your audience, because it's one thing on having a live streaming. However, these people will want to interact with you, they want to ask you questions, and in that case, you have to interact with them. You have to answer their questions, you have to give away some tips, you have to interact with them. When is it used? Well, companies nowadays use it to make special announcements. They use it to educate their clients about one specific products, and they also use it, which is something that we've done in the past actually, to show behind the scenes of their company, right? So how do employees work? What is the work atmosphere? So in a way, it creates a kind of personal link with the company, and that's what customers are interested in nowadays. Next point is chatbots, which is growing in importance for the past few months now. It's pretty much an artificial intelligence software that simulates a human speech through text or messages. And there is actually this big company, Pizza Hut, in the States that is doing a great job with chatbots. They developed a chatbot on Facebook that allows people to place orders using the Messenger app through their profile page. So as a viewer, I can just start a chat with a chatbot, which is a robot. It will ask me what toppings I want on my pizza, what kind of bread, what is the delivery address, and based on that, it will place an order. The main advantage and why is it the future is because, to be honest with you, most companies, the big companies, they have 10, 15 or 20 employees taking care of support, customer support. And all of that can be replaced with chatbots or even one chatbot. Why? Because it's more accurate than humans, it's much cheaper, and it's much faster, because on average it's going to take 1 or 2 minutes for a human being to respond. However, it's going to take seconds for a chatbot, right? Because it's becoming more and more intelligent than human beings. And how to use chatbots and how is it used in the market nowadays? It's mainly used for 3 purposes. The first one is to answer questions. So people come on your websites, they have questions. Instead of calling you, they want the online chat on your website. It's used to do support, and it's also used to guide customers' purchases. For example, if you're interested for one specific shirt, you can actually ask the online chat, and it will guide you through the pages on your website to find the article you're interested in. Native advertising. I don't know if you heard of this term before, but it's pretty much paid ads that are integrated seamlessly into a website's content. For example, a sponsored article. So you go on a blog, you go on an online newspaper, you will see different actual articles, and in between there will be a sponsored article which is called paid advertisement, paid native advertisement, and as you can see on the top, it says sponsored content presented by IBM. However, since it's not a banner on the right side of the website or on the left or on the top, it's native advertisement, and it's more personal. It looks less commercial. Right? And that's what companies use nowadays, mainly because it's not affected by ad blockers. Everybody's annoyed by paid advertisement. Everybody uses softwares nowadays to block paid ads. Well, native advertisement is not affected by that. What is the difference between native advertisement and content marketing? Content marketing is a long-term strategy of lead nurturing, whereas native advertising is a way to make ads seamless and seeks immediate results. For example, here you can see an actual article. There's nothing commercial with that, very personal. However, as a subtitle, they're talking about one specific product, which is the Canon PowerShot S1100. However, this is purely native advertisement. So it's incorporating advertisement into, let's say, an article. So it doesn't look commercial at all. Now, I'm going to talk about 2 last topics. The first one, which is marketing automation, which is a big thing. Everybody is investing a lot of money on marketing automation, especially big companies. It's pretty much using automated processes once a lead is acquired to not only convert them into clients, but also build long-term relationship with them. Let me just give you an example of an e-commerce website so that you can see how automated marketing is used to build long-term relationship with clients and how to acquire more clients. Let's say, first scenario, I go on an e-commerce website, I look for, let's say, shoes for my girlfriends, and I end up looking and scrolling through different pages. However, I quit the website. What's going to happen is that all the future websites that I will be looking at or that I will be browsing on, I will see banner advertisements on the right, at the top, on the left of the website, reminding me of the different products that I was looking at on that particular website. That's one kind of marketing automation. The second one is to recover abandoned carts. Let's say I select a few products, put them in the basket. However, I don't proceed until the checkout page. Since we have the contact details of the people, of the customers, we will send them an email asking them, these are the products that you selected, they're still in your basket, was there something wrong with the website? So pretty much trying to bring them back to the website to complete their purchase. Order notification. Since we have the contact details of all the people that make purchase on the website, we can easily send them customized order confirmation. We have their names, we know what articles they like, so we can easily customize order confirmation. There's no templates anymore. Everything will be customized for the client itself. You can follow up on purchases, right? Let's say all of this can be automated. Let's say when someone